Hello guys, it's time to talk about the World Rapid and Blitz Chess Championship, which will be held in New York in the end of December, and I'm going to participate there. I have participated in this tournament many times, and what is weird, I haven't prepared to that. This year I thought, why can't I prepare? In this video I'm gonna give you some details about the tournament and my thoughts on preparation for such a tournament. Let's start with the tournament's website. Here you can see the dates, so December 26th to 31st, 2024. New York, Wall Street, a photo of Magnus Carlsen with this bird. It looks like Photoshop, but probably it's not. Oh, 56 days. 56 days left till the beginning of the tournament. Here you can see special rate by FIDE for this tournament, which is $319 per night. And it's almost like it wouldn't be bad because, you know, New York, the Christmas time, the New Year time. But the problem, when you go there and try to book a hotel, you will see that there will be some extra taxes and how do they call it, like services or taxes and something else. So actually the special rate by FIDE is not 319. It's if I'm not mistaken, I checked it, it was 370, either 69 or 79. So at least 370. And what I did, I went to like some booking hotel website, and there are plenty of hotels the same price, the same rate, or even below that. So let's go to check the regulations if there is something important for us. Full regulations, blah blah blah. Time control 15+10. Like for Blitz it's 3+2. Yeah, for Blitz it's 3+2 here. Then nothing important. Prizes, yeah, this is something really important. The point is to get into the prize, or like 40 prizes. This is for Rapid, this is for Blitz. They're almost the same. Yeah, Blitz is a little bit lower, and this is actually reasonable because Blitz you play only one day. Okay, then there is final part. Rapid you play 3 days. Yeah, here you can see all prizes are taxable in accordance with the United States tax law. What does it mean? I don't know. So December 25 is arrival day. I actually arrive like earlier. I have my tickets. I arrive on December 23rd, so evening December 23rd, because yeah, it's a little bit difficult to fly in advance, like let's say 1 week in advance, but at least I believe like at least 2 days or 3 days in advance would be good, because it's like different time zones, or rest a little bit. So here you can see the schedule. Then media day, what's that? Then this, and then like you should play like, okay, it's either just doing nothing on December 31st, or you play the finals, and then January 1st you're free to go. Now you know the details about the tournaments, or the schedule, the like all the stuff. As I said, this year I would like to make some preparation, and in this video, and hopefully in next ones, I would like to share it with you. However, as you know, I'm not very consistent, so maybe this is the first and the last video, but hopefully not. What can I do to prepare for this tournament? As you can see, I wrote down like chess part. Because I believe it's not only about chess preparation, but it's also about physical preparation, so body, and mental preparation, so mind. But let's start with chess part. the first thing I can do is to analyze my games, my recent games, and also games from the previous championship, trying to understand let's say some issues with my play and some problems, and then trying to fix them. Second thing is to watch the previous championship, and maybe not only the previous championship, but overall watching some videos with rapid and blitz games, yeah, probably from the last championship, from like the previous one, and so on. Next point is I definitely need practice, because this year I have played only 2 tournaments, only 2 classical tournaments. So in fact my last rapid and blitz were the previous championship in Samarkand. So lack of practice, that's the problem. So practice OTB, blitz and rep, preferably some tournaments, but as you know, I'm currently in Kazakhstan, so there are not too many tournaments there. I have already played 1 tournament, 1 rapid tournament. I know that there will be 2 more rapid tournaments in November. One is actually should be strong. The other one is the same to the one which I played a few days ago. Then I also know that in December it will be a Blitz tournament. So at least something. I believe that if I improve, let's say if I do this a little bit, that little bit, something else, and it's not it's not necessary, you know, to, let's say, point 1, analyze recent games, or like spending 50 hours on doing that. No, just like spending maybe 5-10 hours and making some conclusions would be good. So overall, the point is to write down as many points as possible, and then at least making something in ideally in each of them, and in the end we get some improvement, hopefully. Number 4 is close to the previous one, just slightly different, is just like training games, but still OTB. This is important because so what I mean, it's important that OTB, because you know I can, of course I can play online, but playing OTB is so playing over the board is of course different, and I need that practice, that experience. Training games are easier to arrange. I mean, if comparing that to a tournament, because you know I cannot organize a tournament for myself. Like there is limited number of tournaments I can play in, especially since there are only 54 days left. Training games is way easier. There are some local grandmasters here, and I will offer them, like to some of them I will offer to play some training games, rapid and blitz. The next one is still close to that, Title Tuesday. What is good about playing Title Tuesday is that this is still a tournament, yes, and I need a tournament practice. So you know, like that tournament mode, so playing a tournament, fighting for something, trying to get as high as possible. That's the point. Even though, yeah, of course, Title Tuesday is not like a dream tournament, not something you really would like to play. The next one, watching strong streamers. I don't really do that. I don't watch any streams, but I realized, like, why not? Of course not everybody, not entertaining streams, but actually this is even somehow close to what I do. I mean, like from time to time, weekly, I play on Lichess some rapid games and explaining my way of thinking and so on, so people can learn, they can compare their thoughts. And I thought, like, why can't I do the same? Of course, not not any streamer would be good to look at, but I know, yeah, for example, watching Nepa stream is an option, Andrakin stream is an option, maybe somebody else, maybe even Hikaru stream, his way of thinking. So some like maybe two, three players, strong players, and watching their streams, not even not even online, but not even live, but in recording. Of course, no point of watching them live. So watching them in recording and compare their way of thinking with my way of thinking, suggesting moves and so on, should be a very good practice. Next point, which is kind of close to the previous one, even though that's slightly different, but let's call it Mighty 7 or 8. I'm not sure yet. What's the point? What's that 7? So I would like to, I actually have a list already. Maybe I will correct it a little bit. But overall, the point is to still watch games of some players, and either games that they played, some classical games, so just learning from them, or specifically games from the last championship, maybe from the previous one, I mean 2 years ago. What is good, some games from the previous championship and 2 years ago, you can easily find them in video. Yeah, so it's not just like a chessboard and that's it, and moves. This is also an option, but you can even watch video recordings, so seeing how they how much time they spend on a single move and something else and so on, and still you can suggest moves. So, and I'm actually gonna probably do that in both ways, so watching recordings, video recordings from the past tournaments, but also just watching the chess part in ChessBase and suggesting the moves. Yeah, this is of course also an important point. It's not just about watching the games and that's it, but making some, let's say, some notes, some conclusions, and also suggesting the move. So guess the move training. Let's say training, solving puzzles. So here, what do we have here? Some easy things like even stupid puzzle rush on chess.com, like just solving some puzzles online. But of course, some, let's say, more serious part is about I have some books, some training on calculation, so solving not really like solving puzzles, but working on calculation, something more serious. Then the next one, I have bought a few books, let's say training books. Let's training with books. Let's make it like this. So training with books, reading something and learning something. 2 or 3 books on general training, and yeah, I think 2 or 3 books on the endgame training. The point is that in Blitz and in Rapid, the endgame part is very important, especially in Blitz. It's often everything decides in in the end. Yeah, when you have no time to think, so you should act fast. So endgame training is important. That's it. So we can remove number 11. Maybe I forgot something, like maybe 1 or 2 points, but I think mainly that's it. This is the first video, and hopefully I will continue, and in my next videos I will describe the body part and mind part, and as well as just showing you what I specifically do. So this was like kind of like a general plan. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do anything at all, but hopefully I will, and I will share it with you. Meanwhile, you can suggest something like, you know, maybe you have some ideas what I can do to show a better result in the upcoming World Rapid and Blitz Chess Championship. Thank you for watching, and see you.